Well, hello there, it's me, Suze. How you going? I know, you're surprised I'm back. I am too. Well, where do I begin? Well, first of all, it's morning, and I've just set my camera up on the frame, and I'm giving you the best view because I swear, all around me with my succulents is chaos, and that has a lot to do with why I haven't been back. There's only one of me, and there's like 100,000 succulents. I know that's an exaggeration, but I got a lot, and they're hard to take care of all of them on my own. Anyway, I will tell you more about that later, but I am here, and I'm here because, firstly, I really genuinely miss you all. I miss doing this, and I feel really guilty, like beyond words that I can explain. But I'm here because so many of you have reached out to me and expressed that you miss me, and oh, thank you, and that you care about me, and wow, because I'm just this woman in the middle of suburban Melbourne, just doing my thing, and it's genuinely very touching, and I feel like I should explain or give an explanation, so I will. Oh God, it sounds like a Dear John letter. It's nothing like that at all. I'm just really out of practice, and so forgive me if my conversation is a little disjointed, and because I do have a lot I want to tell you guys and gals. So anyway, where have I been? And what's happened? Oh, honestly, first of all, my last video I talked about doing a flower video, and it was too ambitious. Honestly, it was too ambitious for everything I had going on, because, like I said, I've got just too many varieties, and it would have been a really good video, but it kind of like threw me over some sort of edge I just couldn't come back from. Like, I tried to film it and I tried to edit it, and it just wasn't working, and it was becoming a real chore, and I was at it for days, and I just gave up. Yeah, and I have a life outside of succulents. I know my life's pretty mundane and boring, particularly because in the most lockdown city in the world. So you would think I don't have a lot to do, but I have a small family, and circumstances have changed as far as my husband and his job, and I don't want to go into it because this goes on the internet, and that's my business. But he used to be home more, and now he's gone, and he's working somewhere else out of home, and so therefore, he's not around to help out with stuff. There is something flying around me like a little bug. It's pestering me. It sounds like a fly, but I don't think it is. Anyway, okay, it seems to have gone now. Totally lost my flow though. Oh yeah, anyway, so I've got a lot more housework and stuff to do, and I'm trying to be a good wifey and make sure there's a warm meal ready for when he gets home. So, I've often complained about my front garden, and it's like I'm on repeat. I've said this 1,000 times because it's true, and I'm still in the same place, is that I don't give it enough attention. And the weeds got out of control, and then winter happened, and it was cold and miserable, and I just didn't care about the weeds. I thought, you know what, you can grow, because I'm not going out there. And I'd sit at my lounge room window. I've got a bay window that I can look out to the garden, which is really pleasant. I sit there with my dog, like a little dog, looking out the window, waiting for some sort of movement, which is very rare because I live in a quiet little court. Anyway, that sounds really depressing, but it's not. It's it's just the simple life. Anyway, yeah, so I'd watch the weeds grow and stuff and go, oh, I've got to get out there. And the more you dwell on it, sorry, my dog's drinking water next to me, the more it just makes you sad, but somehow it doesn't motivate you at the same time. And then I come out here, and so I noticed, which was very comforting, but I didn't notice it straight away, but I noticed that other people were having the same symptoms when I looked at some Facebook succulent groups post, and it was mildew. This is the first time I've ever had fungus and mildew problems in my succulent. I've been, I have pretty good growing conditions here in Melbourne for succulents, and some of the issues like frost, like Evelyn gets in the ACT and other places, other people, other places. I don't get, but I got this, and I didn't recognize the signs at first because I wasn't familiar with it, and then I started noticing, little spots and little white blemishes and just yuck on my succulents, just pure yuck. And it was enough to just throw me over the edge. And then on top of what's happening in our state and politics and our country, I just didn't give an F anymore. And I know that sounds depressed, and yeah, I just got sick of them. I just got sick of my succulents. Just couldn't deal. And I also felt like a phony. Like, I'm not going to come on here and try and do stuff and tell you stuff when I can't handle this problem at the moment. But then when I saw it on Facebook that a lot of people were getting, I thought it must have just been a symptom of the climate in the state. And I saw it in other states too. Just felt like it was a really wet winter. And, anyway, so I'm dealing with it best I can. I don't want to go into it. I'd love to hear any solutions though, but I'm just using Rose Shield. I did reach out to Evelyn because she's just so, she knows. Evelyn, you should do a channel. You really should. Anyway, so she gave me some advice and some encouragement, and that was good. Though I didn't really do anything except use the Rose Shield. But I've just gone through all of my bits and bobs and just moving things, isolating things, spraying things, and I just didn't have the time to slow down and film, because filming takes a long time. Gosh, I feel like I'm really ranting. Oh, bloody hell, who cares? This is my channel. I just want to say my channel name is called Suzy Pie 11. Now that's me. That's my nickname. And 11 represents my birthday. But it's not S's for Succulents channel. I do my succulent vlogs here, but this is me. And I've heard so many channels say this, and I get it now. What I put up is relating to me, and what I say is relating to me. So I've held back a lot on my opinions because I don't want to what's the word, isolate or just cause division, unnecessary division, but I think the caliber of people that watch my videos, you guys are mature, you obviously switched on, and I just think you're just, you're rational people. Oh God. So I think if I said something that might not be something you agree on, I don't think my viewership are the caliber of people who would just turn away from me. And I just need to recognise that it doesn't really matter if you do or don't, because things are just so strange now. And I do follow politics, I really do, and I've got some really strong opinions, and I let it be known on Facebook a couple of weeks ago, and I think a lot of people were just like, what? Some people know me, know I'm like that, but others who don't were probably looking at it like, oh, that's a bit aggressive. Well, there's a lot of weird shit going on right now, and anyway, so yeah, so I do like politics, and this sort of segues into my last video, which I feel like does need some explanation, because it was just completely not where I usually, it's not something I do, you know what I mean. So the music is a band that's very close to me, and I really liked it, and I really enjoy editing, and it's something I've realised that I've learnt that I can do through this channel. And so I wanted to have a crack at making a music video. It was something, you know, plants are they're static. They don't move. Is static the right word? You know, so having an opportunity to edit something that's got movement was exciting to me. So I did use footage from the Melbourne protests, because those protests really got me. The dogs are triggered over something. Oh, there's a guy working on... Elvis! It's okay. There's a guy working on somebody's roof. You can see him. Yeah, okay. Okay, got distracted. Melbourne protests. Okay, here we go. Here comes my opinion. I supported it. I don't support violence. I don't support aggression. And I'm not a protester, and I would never protest. It's just not how I roll. But I take my hat off to them and their bravery. And I know there were some real ratbags in the protests, but all in all, when I looked at the protests, this is what I saw. I saw an uncle, a father, a brother, a son, a granddad. I mean, this protest was about construction workers. There were women there, but it was predominantly men. But that's who I saw. I didn't see extremists. I didn't see people who, you know, what I saw were people fighting for freedom. And if you don't live in Melbourne, you don't know. You don't know what it's like, what we've gone through. It's a special club. It's about 5 million strong. And I don't know. I'm not looking for sympathy, but and I'm sorry for swearing, so I'll just use the word F. But I do have a potty mouth, and you know, it was just effed up. It's effed up what we've been going through. It's just demoralising. You know, the curfews. It doesn't affect me. I don't go out at night time. I'm a middle-aged woman. I'm watching TV at that time of night. But who the F are you to tell us we can't leave the house past 9 o'clock? Oh, and then they change it to 10 o'clock. Oh, how gracious of you. You know, I don't like that. I think liberties is something we must stand up for. Freedom of choice is so important. I don't want to go into politics too much right now, but it's been hard, and yeah. Look, I'm not personally affected too much. I'm really not, but I'm very empathetic, and the energy here is in this state. It's sad. It's really sad. Things are changing. Things will open up, you know, when they get the percentage they want for the vaccine and stuff. But I don't want to talk about the vaccine, because I just don't. It upsets me. But I just want to stand for freedom of choice. Now, anyway, I just want to also, well, let's just drop that for now. I think I've made my point. As far as this channel goes, I really do want to be more consistent. I always am coming back. I don't think I'll be doing potting up videos, because you know, I had an epiphany. I've got too many succulents. I can't handle anymore. Stop being greedy and buy more succulents. So I won't be doing any of these new arrangements and stuff, but I think I've done enough videos like that, and I think you know, people know my style, and hopefully I've given you some tips and inspiration, or whatever. That's nice. But so where can I take this? And editing all of that can get very time consuming. Even just making a thumbnail. I don't know if you know what a thumbnail is, but when you're scrolling through your videos, there's a picture for your video, and I make that picture, and I've got to that takes a good hour of getting the imagery and all that stuff. But I love that stuff. I love graphics. I love editing. The music video. Sorry, I didn't finish on that I posted. Anyway, so it was very violent. It's very graphic, and but I wanted to highlight the brutality that the police are doing to the people. I think it's unnecessary, and it's remnant of a certain country that starts with a C and ends in A, and is very close to us as far as location in the world. Right, so I don't think I'll be posting anything like that, but I hope it wasn't too shocking for my regular viewers. But it was an expression, and it was my interpretation of the music. That music was actually written about the Trump era, actually. I know the person who wrote the lyrics. And when he was speaking about pigs, he wasn't talking about police officers. He was actually talking about corporate greed. But I just felt like the images from the protest, it was history. It was a point in time that was history. And there were some really brave souls who went out there and documented what happened to citizens who felt they needed to voice their opinion, and that's how they did it. And what they received in return from the government was, in my mind, unforgivable. Right, now let's go back to this channel. So I was thinking, because I'm time poor is what I'm trying to explain, and I've been working out in the front garden, and I'm glad I did. So I'm slowly working through sections. I know I don't show you that stuff much, but I feel like a retard going out there filming, and I know I'm a little embarrassed. I don't want to plaster it all over the internet, to be honest. It's still my home, I need boundaries as far as privacy and stuff. So what I was thinking is, get to the point. I just thought I might try going live, and so just sit here like this, and we can chat. And if you've got questions or you want to just talk to me in any way, we can just hang out and talk. So that's where I think I might take this channel. So let me know if that works for you. I've got viewers in the US, I've got viewers in Australia, and finding that right time zone might be tricky, but I could work something out if you guys give me the encouragement that's something you could get into. Otherwise, I might just come in here and just sit down and have a little, I like to call them informal chats, and just talk about whatever. Anyway, so I hope you're still with me at the moment, because it's just a static view. It's a nice view. It's very colourful. I was fortunate that this is, I don't know, in my mind I call this my show stuff, my ornamental stuff. I didn't get too much problems with this mildew, fungusy thing. As soon as I saw a leaf on it, I just plucked them, basically. So I was lucky. I pay a lot more attention to this stuff than anything in my gardens. But I've been hanging out on Instagram. That's where you'll find me. And even writing up my Instagram posts like I used to does seem a little, forgive me, but it feels like a chore to construct some good content. I'm not the type of person who just, well, not these days, just throw up random photos. I like to say something funny or tell you what it is, or just put some content in there, and I just can't find the motivation to do that, to be frank. But what I have been doing is making reels. I've wanted to make Instagram reels for a long time now. Forgive me, Instagram is my first love. It always has and always will be. That's where I got the biggest following. That's where I started with my succulents. And so by default, I'm always there. Anyway, I wanted to make reels for the longest time. They look like so much fun. Reels, if you don't know, are Instagram's answer to the TikTok phenomenon. Can you say that word? I clearly can't. I don't like TikTok because of its connection with that country that starts with C and ends with A. That's just my personal feelings. And obviously I said I'm very loyal to Instagram. Anyway, so the reels. Okay, so I had the ability to make them all. Here comes the sunshine. That's nice. Oh, and there it goes. But they didn't. I didn't have the music feature on it, which was really bumming me out. And they roll out different features in different accounts in different parts of the world. Anyway, hallelujah, they gave me the ability to put music on it, and I just love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So I've been making lots of reels, and they're fun. I get a bit of a hit with my editing skills because it's a little simple editing program. It's fun and easy to use. And I can tee it up with music, which is really cool for me because I try and drop cuts on the beat and find songs that have got the beat that I like to edit to. So that's been fun for me. So if you want to see what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. And I'm really not I'm just letting the plants and the music speak for themselves. I'm not really saying anything or writing anything. So that's the kind of content I've been putting out. And just for anybody who's watching from Facebook, when you make those reels, you can't share them to Facebook as easy. You'll get a link, which means on Facebook you have to click the link and then it takes you to Instagram. And if you don't have an Instagram account, I don't think you can see it. So to me, I don't share them to Facebook because I just don't see the point. I just think they don't come up as good posts. So from a Facebook point of view, it looks like I've disappeared. I haven't disappeared. I'm still hanging out on my personal Facebook, but there's no content coming through my S is for Succulent page. But one thing I got to say, with my absence, I've noticed how much you guys love me. Love might be a bit strong, but I feel appreciated. I feel like people enjoy what I do, and boy, that's really helped. It really has, but it's made me feel a bit guilty. So, lastly, I want to just say hi to Jill. Jill, you're a star. She's recently discovered my videos, and I guess she's going through my back catalogue. And she dropped me a comment this morning. And you, Jill, are the reason why I'm here today, trying to film this, and because I didn't want to let you down. You seem so nice. And I felt like I needed to explain where I've been, what's my absence. A long time ago, when I was really in the swing of it, making a lot of videos, Janet probably remembers. Hi, Janet. Janet's over in the US on the East Coast. She's got her own little East Coast succulent business. So if you're in the US, look her up. She might say something in the comments and you can connect with her. She's a top chick, as we like to say here. And yeah, and she'll remember I was commenting on Siescapade's Chuck's channel and how he just disappeared and how much we missed him. And I realised I've done the same thing. I just fell off the face of the earth. It must have seemed like. And then I throw this hardcore rock band protest video. People are just probably thinking, what the hey, what's going on here? I think some of you get it, who know me a little bit closer. So that's the motivation behind this video. So anyway, how about the lives? Should I do them? Would you like that? What's a good time in your time zone so I can try and figure out a decent time? I might even just do a live and just sit there and, maybe nobody will watch. Maybe one of you will come and say hi and I'll have a little chat with you. Who knows? Don't really care as far as if you do or don't come. I'll give it a go anyway, is what I'm trying to say. Just like that movie with Kevin Costner. If you build it, they will come. I don't know. You know what I mean. I'll just turn it on, and if you're there, you're there. All right. Oh, and also, thank you. I've got a whole bunch of new subscribers too. I think my count now is at about 715. So, like, getting 1,000 subscribers does seem more achievable now. So, if you're new here and you like what I've just said, or you like what I'm about, I sincerely really would appreciate that. If I could get this channel monetized, I think I'll just fall over and just die like, I think if I get this channel monetized, I don't think I'll believe it, to be honest. I mean, it comes really easy for some channels because, they talk about things that are more interesting to a bulk of people, but this is a very niche sort of group. So, and what I do is the way I do it is very even more different. But I think that's what you like about me, is just off the cuff, just being myself, and I really appreciate that you appreciate it and allow me to be me. So, signing off for now. Take it easy, and hopefully I'll be back soon. Okay, bye for now. I wanted to sincerely thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you liked it and subscribed to my channel. Also, you can find me as S's for Succulents on my Instagram and Facebook page, where I post daily photos with tips and information. So come and hang out with me there. It's a great place to chat and connect. Thank you.